Welcome to The Advocate, a program that thrashes out all the topical issues of the day.
We've had the Suki chilling in and out. We don't even know what is going on.
We never actually ever hear the truth. Everybody's the same, and that the same thing that's been going on with Jonathan is going on right now.
Statistically, women are more than the men, but in Nigeria, politics is more of a game of strength than numbers.
One of the reasons why we don't have more women in politics in Nigeria is for as long as political meetings continue to take place in the middle of the night.
Exactly.
Nigerians have never been more ready for a change. Somebody's got to sit down to say that this is my strategy for making change.
And it has to be a unite.
Frankly, Nigeria is becoming a very ugly place. Everywhere. In the villages are worse.
We have a heritage, but dirty heritage.
Basically, and that's it. I don't think we know beautiful things anymore.
You depress me.
Look, let's go
and Tiwa.
Welcome back to The Advocate on Plus TV Africa, and it's my turn now. Do not speak ill of the dead. Really? What is, and what was, and what must be said. Shehu Shagari died not too long ago. Many, as has become customary, poured encomiums on him. He was humble, poor, had a wretched home that was eventually replaced for him by the state. I was sad and angry when I read this, not because Shagari was poor, but because he presided over one of Nigeria's most corrupt governments. I was a mere student in the UK when all around me, Nigerian cabinet ministers, their friends and their children were on a spending spree. Not just the kind in Harrods, but on houses in Knightsbridge, on cars, Rolls Royces with number plates like NPN1. There was the party chairman who had two homes at the same time in Pimlico and Knightsbridge. A cabinet minister had two homes in Knightsbridge and Stanmore. I am not sure if Shagari was like Azikiwe, on top but with others scoffing the goodies. Might be. Look at Goodluck Jonathan. His oil minister is in London, waiting to answer to billions of dollars of stolen money. But our guy is here writing books about his fairy tale democratic exploits. We have not changed. Buhari declared a few cows and whatnot as his assets. But it is clear to even an intern at PricewaterhouseCoopers that nothing adds up. I am taken back to a time when the wind of deceit, forgetfulness, and amnesia had not overtaken Nigerians, when the nation erupted in jubilation at the announcement of the death of Sani Abacha. It was spontaneous, it was real. It may not have been in keeping with my title, but it will never change. We need more of that in Nigeria.
Do we agree with him?
That's what that we need. These are reasons about not speaking.
I
totally agree with you.
Alive.
No, but it's not a question of do we. Do you agree?
I wanted to just
no, exactly.
hanging
Do you
back
agree?
a little bit so I can come in later.
I totally agree with you on this. I think, look, the truth is the truth is the truth. And sometimes it's also about how it affects you personally.
Yeah.
And Buhari is a very good example. Look, lots of people didn't want to vote Buhari in 2015 because they remember the Buhari of 1983, and they also remembered what impact it had on their individual families. Lots also chose to vote for him because they said, knowing what they know now, they wish they had. So, but what we can't run away from and what we mustn't run away from is the truth is the truth is the truth. Was Buhari a dictator back then? Yes. Do people feel, some people like Uche feel he's a dictator now? Yes, she does. We know she does. We know she does. But and when it comes to Shagari,
What do you feel about him?
Yes, what do
I
you
feel
feel
Buhari is a
about him?
dictator?
Yeah.
Absolutely not. I don't think he's a dictator.
Oh, but you just...
No, leave it at that.
I don't think he's a dictator
No, leave it
at
at
all.
that.
Okay, let me not even come in on a
Let's
different
not,
tangent. Let me come in on a different tangent because
we're not
recently,
talking about what
and I don't
we're
remember
here
the name
to
of the
talk
person who committed
about.
suicide. And then after he committed, this celebrity person, people started talking about how he used to beat his wife or treat his wife badly.
Is
someone
it the
help
chef?
me with this?
No, the man who traveled around the world.
Someone committed suicide, which is,
yes.
you know me
I
up
can't
on these
remember
things.
that.
Yes.
Anyway, let me land
Frenchman.
the point.
Frenchman?
No,
home ground. But let me make the point. My problem with them talking about him after he died wasn't so much about the truth. It was about bolden up. When the guy is alive, say it when he's alive so he can give you a rebuttal. Not when he's dead and nobody can come back and you come out of your nooks and crannies. So if you have a problem with Shagari's government, come out and
I think they are two
square
different.
up. Don't wait till he's gone.
No, I think
But this is in the public domain, so Shagari is not hidden. We can,
No, but try and say it when the person
There are
is
two-
come
we've
back.
said it. No, we've said it, but
There are
the
two
people still
different
want to hail
scenarios.
him.
There's
There are two
difference
different
between
scenarios.
gossiping a man when he's no more,
Correct.
and then saying events
Yes,
as they
as they
happen.
were.
No, but is it not better
When-
to say it when they're able to
we've
come
been
back?
saying
Because
it,
you're
and
reviewing it.
they're still revering
I
him.
also, when you know, typical of us, once a man dies, there are so many people pouring a communion, the best Nigeria could have
want to remember
had.
him well.
But for Shagari's case, immediately I read GT Ogunye's article
Okay.
on Shagari was a good man, but a bad administrator. I was like, this is it, and this is the way it should be. Call them out for who they are, so that not tomorrow an Obasanjo or a Goodluck Jonathan or a Buhari dies, and you say, oh, the best that ever came out of Africa.
Exactly.
And this is why,
Exactly.
this is
So
why
if you
our
remember-
commander-in-chief, his own encomium that he poured out on Shagari, wasn't sincere at all.
What he was saying
Not
there
gonna go
was
anywhere.
perfunctory. That's all. It was
That's okay.
perfunctory.
That's okay.
You can be perfunctory and tell the
quickly.
truth.
Yes, okay.
Uche, please, let's you find out that what we are saying here is history. Let's preserve history.
Thank
Yes.
you. That's what you were
If a
saying.
man was
Give him a truthful
if he was
scorecard.
exactly a bad administrator,
Call it
say
like it is.
I
he was
agree. That's
a
my
bad
thing as well.
Administrator.
Yes.
And if he was a good family man but a bad administrator, say that as
The
it
truth is the
and
truth.
not that and also that
And say it
leads-
while they're alive, preferably. Don't wait
even
till
when
you
they're
die.
dead.
It
really doesn't
all
matter
comes
about
out
that.
when they are
Sorry,
dead. We've
sorry.
been talking when he was alive.
Sorry. So that also leads us to these crocodile tears we shed,
Correct.
at the demise of somebody. You
That we
go
don't
there,
know even
you
sometimes.
cry like they said during a funeral.
Crying more than they believe.
A man came there and he was crying. Oh, this man went die, and they said it wasn't a man, it was a woman. He said, woman went be like man, no be man. He be. It's typical of us to want to associate and celebrate a man. That's why also you find out that, like they say, if there were as many men to celebrate a man when he was ill as they are at his burial, perhaps he wouldn't have died.
Exactly.
And so because we say it is on African to talk ill of the dead, but that dead man, why don't we eulogize Oyenusi or Anini, for example?
So we're being
I belong to a
selective.
platform when Chief Tony Aneni died, and I said, look, this man could have had the opportunity to turn Edo State around,
Correct.
but he didn't do it. Instead, he empowered himself, and somebody said, look, I was removed from the platform. Said, look, this man is dead. You should celebrate. I said, no, I won't. Name one university that he donated a chair to.
They removed you from the platform.
Yes, I was removed from the platform, and I said to her, name one university. If I am criticizing leaders today, and this one just passed, we should tell our children, for posterity's sake, the role they played in destroying our economy, in destroying the country, and not because the man is gone, you say, oh, it was a
So
fantastic...
here's what I'd like to say in response to it's not just a Nigeria thing. Look, there's a trend about everybody becoming part-time mourners. It's actually a global thing. You find that celebrities die, they're living in the other parts of the world, and suddenly you're supposed to text R.I.P. and all.
Well, you see, the good thing is I've never jumped on that bandwagon.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying.
I refuse.
I wasn't nice to George Michael when he
I've
died.
never been one to actually. I would always say it that when somebody was horrible to me alive, I'm sorry, dead or alive, and I dare them to come and show themselves to me in the teeth. Because I would say to them, you were horrible to me.
Yes.
If I'm lying, go and tell God. All right, because He witnessed everything that I've. So I'm totally with you. I'm all about
Except
speak
on
the truth.
the government.
You see, speak the truth. Speak the truth. Speak the truth. And history. And this is where it's important.
No, but you're
when
saying
it comes
speak
to
the
history,
truth, speak the truth,
when it comes to history,
chief. That's
no,
what you're saying.
I'm saying that they give perfunctory statements. It's different to what I'm saying.
Perfunctory statements is like saying he's lying, but he's allowed to.
No, perfunctory.
Yeah, that's what you're saying.
In diplomacy,
In diplomacy, you are allowed to be.
You are not allowed to lie.
You are allowed to
lie.
perfunctory.
But bend the
You are allowed to be
Yes,
perfunctory.
and be
I mean, he's not
soft
going to come
on
out
the
and
man
say I
or the
never
woman.
liked him,
Yes.
is he? But what I'm even saying is that, so if you're going back on history, and history is very important, what we do is when somebody dies, we are forced to reflect on what they've done previous and the life they've lived. And going by what we're reflecting and what we know, right? Not so much what somebody else says, what we know, what we read. Like Libera said, it also allows you to learn. Because when that guy wrote the article you said you left, there are certain things in there that you didn't know about him. And that's why it's important to stay true and say, you know what? Yes, it's a shame he's dead. We wish him well in heaven. However, and we must never lose the however.
I think it's very important that Chuka brought this subject matter up because it is good. I actually think it's important that we do speak ill of the dead. Because it's truth, ill, however it may be. Because I think if people realize that people will speak about them and tell the truth about their lives after they have been maybe there will be, it will actually. There's so many people that will want people to talk nicely about them. And then they might just do the right thing.
Yeah, because they say what you leave, what are you going to leave for posterity?
Exactly. Yeah.
But if you know that no matter the heinous crime you commit, posterity is going to judge you rightly, so why do good?
It's time to go on that quick break now, and when we return, Ekene will take things further.
Welcome to The Advocate, a program that thrashes out all the topical issues of the day.
We've had Dasuki chilling in and out. We don't even know what is going on.
We never actually ever hear the truth. Everybody's the same, and that the same thing that's been going on with Jonathan is going on right now.
Statistically, women are more than the men, but in Nigeria, politics is more of a game of strength than numbers.
One of the reasons why we don't have more women in politics in Nigeria is for as long as political meetings continue to take place in the middle of the night.
Exactly.
Nigerians have never been more ready for a change. Somebody's got to sit down to say that this is my strategy for making change.
And it has to be a unite.
Frankly, Nigeria is becoming a very ugly place. Everywhere. In the villages are worse.
We have a heritage, but dirty heritage.
Basically, and that's it. I don't think we know beautiful things anymore.
You depress me.
Look, Ankara.
And Tiwantiwa.